at the FayWhat Show, we bring you interesting interviews with incredible people from our community. Today, we celebrate the recent GayVN Awards winner for Favorite Twink and Favorite Cock, Drake Vaughn. Watch this. Coming to you live from the incredible Fab Scout right here in Fort Lauderdale. I'm your girl Faye, and I'm hanging out with this hottie. This real big hottie. His name is Drake Vaughn. How are you, baby boy?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Good, good. So they call you, what is it, a twunk? Yeah. A twunk.
Well, I call myself that. They call me a twink, though.
Okay,
Yeah.
but I love the twunk. Like, you're bringing like new phrases to, the industry. So twunk is kind of like a twink hunk?
Yeah, exactly.
Or a twink with muscles?
Right in the middle.
Right in the middle,
Right in
like
the middle,
there.
yeah.
I love that. I love that. How long have you been in the business, Drake?
I would say 2 years now.
Okay, wow. So does that make you a pro? 2 years?
I would say so.
Yeah.
I would consider myself a pro.
Okay, all right. Do you see the differences between like how you act on screen 2 years ago in comparison to now?
Oh, yeah. Like, I don't even, like, want to look at my old videos. Sometimes I'll be, like, watching them, and I'm just like, man. It was, getting into the industry, it was very unexpected how everything's operated and how everything's moved around, and it was just totally different. It's all about your mental and how you go into it.
Yeah.
Having the right mindset will definitely make sure that you have the best performances.
I get that. I totally see that. And so now you're in it 2 years, and Edge Media called you the biggest rising star. Dude, that's huge.
Yes, they did. I saw that.
Yeah, I love that big smile when I tell him that. He's like, yeah, they did say that. And what? But they don't say that shit to anybody. You know what I mean?
No,
like, those
yeah.
are big words. Like, when you read that, did you say, wow, okay, this solidifies that I'm doing the right thing, that I want, that I'm getting into the industry that I should be in?
Yeah, honestly, seeing stuff like that is just, it's such a great motivator to try harder, work harder, and it's such a good thing for your morale too, because when you see things like that, you just want to go, wow, I did that. What else can I do? Can I do more?
Yeah. And you challenge yourself at the same time. And I know that you don't want to see the stuff you did 2 years ago, but our fans love the shit you did 2 years ago. They eat
do.
that up.
They love it. To this day, I loved when you were in so-and-so. I loved when you were in this. I was like, I did it. I didn't love it when I was in that. I was like, but, more power to you.
But you're the worst. I think that we're our worst critic when it comes to that. You know what I mean? I definitely think that. I read somewhere that they called you the Baconator. Okay?
Yeah.
And I instantly thought of a fucking burger because, again, I'm just that hungry lesbian, right?
Yeah.
The Baconator.
Yeah.
Okay?
That's old.
Tell me this shit. Explain this to me.
It involves another topic that I can't get into.
Oh, okay. Listen, he's a vegan now, and now he can't talk about bacon, all right? That shit happens. Listen, you have to be true to your other vegetarians out there. Don't be upset, Drake. I totally get it. OnlyFans, okay? You're also on OnlyFans, and you're a big, supporter of OnlyFans, where you're like, I am happy. I love my connection with my fans on OnlyFans. Do you still feel that way?
Oh, yeah, 100%. I think once I finally was able to fully embrace myself into the industry and OnlyFans and take it seriously and put it into full throttle, that's kind of when I started seeing the results that I wanted to see. Now I'm at a point in OnlyFans and just in the industry as a whole where I always wanted to be. Stuff I was like, I want to shoot for the stars. Now I'm at the stars.
Oh, I love that. Okay, what is something that 2 years ago, right, you were like, oh, that'll never happen. I hope that happens, but that'll never happen.
Probably,
that's already happened.
Just the amount of fans I have on OnlyFans and the amount of money I'm making. I think that's kind of what I will,
Well, you have a million followers on Twitter. 1 million bitches, okay, with an M. All right? And in 2 years, that's amazing, Drake.
Yeah, I know. I know a lot of creators who are not even, they've been in the industry for longer than that, and they haven't really been able to achieve that success. And I think that success just comes from the amount of work that I put in. I mean, I work every single day.
Do you really?
I wake up, I think about it, I go to bed, and I'm working. It's nonstop.
Yeah. So have you always been open about your body, growing up? Were you just shirt off, or let's skinny dip, or I'll show you mine if you show me yours?
I actually wasn't. I was very, kind of just I wouldn't say normal, but more how people actually act when it comes to nudity and stuff. And even when I was first starting out in the industry, I actually didn't. I was very private about it. I didn't let like friends and family know what I did.
Really?
Yeah, no. When I first started out, I was very low key about it. I was kind of keeping it under wraps. And then after a while, I finally embraced it, and I just like was like, you know what, this is who I am. This is what I do. And once that happened, it just became so much easier
and so much more comfortable. I think also like you let that go and you stopped doing it for other people and you did it for you and your fans.
Exactly.
Feel, you know.
Exactly.
Is your family supportive?
Yeah. They're supportive. I mean, we don't really discuss into details that much.
It's not something you watch Friday night together, like with popcorn and freaking pizza. It's not that kind of a party, but they know you're making money. They know that you're safe, right? And they're supportive with you on that.
Yeah. Exactly.
Okay. So something that most of my viewers want to know is, are you gay?
Am I gay? Oh, yeah.
Are you gay? Are you a bottom? Are you a top? Are you a verse? How do you like it? We need to know.
I would have to say, look, money sexual.
You're money sexual. You see? I'm telling you, this age, right, just comes up with these new terms, and we just have to use them and embrace them and love them because they're freaking dope. Okay, that's it. So you're money sexual. So is that like the new way to say gay for pay?
No.
Or is that the way to say bi?
I would say I'm pretty fluent with my sexuality.
Okay.
I'm not very discriminatory. I've done everything. I've enjoyed everything. I've liked everything. So, I'm not one who, I don't really think labels are necessary. I don't think they're like necessary for a lot of people. I think they're just kind of stupid to like, you're this.
Just somebody on the box.
Yeah, I think we should all be able to just do what we want to do and, have fun with it.
Yeah.
Okay. So is there anything that you won't do?
I'm a top, so I mean, I like to be in the dominant position. I don't like to really submit. I just like to, be on the.
You're the boss, baby. You're
Yeah,
the boss.
exactly.
Okay.
So I won't like bottom, or I won't do anything that kind of puts me in that position of submissiveness.
No, I got it. That's not your role. That's not how you roll. I totally get it. The GayVN awards are coming up, right? And I read somewhere that you're up for like a zillion awards, like 7 or 8 awards. Like,
Oh yeah, the Grabbies.
yes, the Grammys. Yes. Tell me
So-
about those. You don't gotta tell me what you're up for, but I mean,
Oh, yeah.
8. That's a lot.
Yeah. It's an honor. Last year it was great too. I was nominated. This year I'm actually hosting too.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Have you hosted something like this before?
No, this is gonna be my first time hosting.
All right.
Like this.
So as someone that hosts a million things, I'm gonna give you a couple pointers.
Yes.
Okay, all right. Don't look at anybody. Imagine everybody naked.
Okay.
And that'll just help with things. Yeah. Read a teleprompter slowly and just enunciate the words and go with it.
Okay.
Don't let nobody rush you.
I will actually no. I will take that. Last year at the GayVNs, I was actually on stage for a little bit, just announcing an award, but I wasn't really like hosting it, so I don't know if that counts.
Yeah, no, but
But I have been on stage before for porn.
okay. But this is a lot more.
Yeah,
Like you're gonna have to
yeah,
read and
actually-
present people and stuff like that.
Exactly.
Is there anybody that you are looking forward to seeing?
Honestly, just my trophies when I win.
Okay. Mentors. Is there anybody that you grew up watching?
In terms of porn.
Yeah.
No, I'll be honest. I'm actually like when I would watch porn when I was growing up. I mean, I would just kind of skip through the dialogue, go straight to the penetration. I was never really worried about who I was watching or what the performers or the sites were called. I was just pull out my phone, pull up some amateur stuff. So I was never really like, so when I started getting into porn, it was way different than I kind of thought it was going to be.
Mm-hmm. How so? Did you think it was more scripted? Did you think it was going to be like more rigid?
I was surprised on how like, how much acting goes into it, how much.
You thought it was just, we're effing, that's it.
No,
Woo-hoo!
it's actually work. Like you're actually working. You actually have to put effort,
Yes.
time, and your body and everything. There's so much that goes into it that people probably don't even realize. The angles, you have the camera, everything. It's just totally different than what you would expect.
Yeah, no, for sure. So, and I read somewhere that, and like I said before, about you loving your fans and appreciating your fans, and so tonight you're actually going to be at the Boy, which is a huge club here in South Florida. The boys love it. The guys that dance are just ridiculously hot and adorable, and you're going to be there front and center. This is different than your OnlyFans when you're kind of behind a screen, Drake. Like you're there they could spit on you. You could spit on them. You could feel their sweat. They could touch your body. Like, how do you prepare for that in comparison to a role?
I just go in there with the mindset like, I'm owning this. I'm taking it over. This is my event. This is like, so people are here to see me. I mean, this event is gonna be great. I've had so many people messaging me, oh my God, I can't wait to see you at the Void. It's gonna be great. I could finally meet you. So I think this is like a great opportunity for people to finally, just see me in person, in the flesh. And
and feel your energy because, you're handsome. He obviously does a great job, 1 million people out there, right? But to just be in your energy, right? And to feel how you are as a completely different animal. Do you, you have 1 million followers on X, which is Twitter. Do you have any thoughts about Elon Musk?
Honestly,
Why you smile like that? Because you have some negative shit to say and you don't want to say it because of the camera. I get it.
I think he's great. He's awesome. He's given us, he didn't invent X, obviously, but he's allowed us to use the platform and to grow on it, like, and there's not a lot of, which I like, there's not a lot of rules on it. There's not a lot of restrictions. There's not a lot of censorship, which I'm all for. So I think he's running it in a way where it definitely helps us content creators and people in the industry shine and have a spotlight, for sure.
Any thoughts of like in the future directing or producing or getting to like another side of this whole animal?
Yeah, honestly, I really enjoy this industry, and I could definitely see myself behind the camera.
Any home movies of your own?
Oh yeah, I think I've recorded like some videos for my friends before, so
wait a minute, what do you mean for your friend? My birthday's coming up, right? Like, hey, make me a video.
No, like I've been behind the camera in terms of like, helping friends direct their OnlyFans videos and record them, get the angles and everything. So I do have a little bit of experience with that, but I definitely do see myself, being more engulfed in the industry, because you'd be surprised, a lot of like producers now and directors and cameramen, they're actually ex-performers, or they've done some sort of like stuff in the industry before.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's very common, and it probably actually works out in their favor since they know what it's like to be on the other side of the camera.
Exactly. Nobody knows what it's like, unlike another person that has done the same thing. So let's talk about some new kids on the block, right? Someone starting off right now. What would you tell them as a piece of advice getting into this industry?
Honestly, keep your head up. Don't let anyone bring you down. It will be hard at first. Just stay confident, stay, just stay consistent too. I know that's a thing a lot of people are going to say, but consistency matters. It means a lot. I know you're probably going to, also don't burn yourself out. I mean, that's a very thing that could happen too. And once you burn yourself out, then you can't stay consistent.
Yeah. And that's hard because you're saying, okay, stay consistent, work, be out there, let them see your work, but also take care of you.
Yes.
Make sure that you
find
have
a balance.
That's got to be freaking hard as shit.
It is hard, especially for me. I can never find that balance. So
yeah.
I can't say, because I sometimes feel like I get burned out, but I'm like, gotta stay consistent.
Yeah, I want this so much that I'm gonna stay consistent. Are you in a relationship right now, Drake?
Yeah, I mean, it's,
not the easiest to have a relationship in this industry,
It's not. I would say I have like...
Your friends with benefits?
Yeah, I would say I have my people,
Yeah. And they understand how you do what you do. They don't get jealous or anything like that.
Well...
We're still
I don't blame them for being jealous. I mean, I would be jealous. Like, I get it,
Yeah.
Like, I personally, don't know if I could date someone like me, So I give them a lot of respect for, putting up with me, because I don't know if I could do the same.
No.
Knowing what I do.
Yeah. No, but Drake, come on. Again, my wife, I always tell her all the time, like, you signed up for this. You knew what you were getting into, So someone that is wanting to spend time with you and share energy with you is going to know that you're kind of married to your job.
Exactly.
That's your first relationship.
Yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And a lot of people, I know a lot of performers, their biggest downfalls are letting relationships take over and putting their relationships first before their job. And then when that happens, that's when it all goes downhill. They'll sometimes quit because of their relationship, and then in the end they always just break up, and it was never even worth it in the first place.
And then it affected your job.
You missed out on so much opportunities, money, everything, and then they come back and they're just
Because you're a crazy psycho person that you just had to go out. That's the problem. Like, psycho people are so hot that you just want to date them.
Yeah.
But they're a mess for your life.
quit everything. And
Quit them. Quit them completely. Drake, would you do me a favor and like look into the audience and tell your viewers like what you have in store for them for the next year or so?
Oh yes, I mean I have a lot in store. Got a lot of collabs coming up, a lot of appearances.
You can unbutton your shirt while you say all in.
Oh yeah. Gotta get vertical in here. Yeah, it's just. Yeah, guys, I have a lot of stuff coming up, a lot of appearances. I'm hoping to travel more. A lot of content creation on all my platforms. It's gonna be nonstop. You guys are never gonna be not entertained. Just letting you know, I have lots of plans, lots of ideas, and yeah, it's gonna be great.
I love that. I see you taking over, Drake. Like, seriously, okay? Keep your head straight how you have it right now. And by straight, I only use that loosely. Okay? Because that's the way to stay. We're here at Fab Scout, and, Howard Andrew is just this amazing person that is always, let me help you.
Oh, thank you.
He's always supportive, but also like telling the boys what not to do, what not to get into, and stuff like that, and he does it for the betterment of your future career.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Some kids are like, stop telling me what to do, and it's always for your good.
Oh, yeah.
And that's why your star will keep on rising because you're doing the right things.
Yeah.
So make sure that you follow Drake Vaughn on all social media outlets. He's doing big things, okay? Subscribe to his OnlyFans so you can get that nitty-gritty content.
Yes.
You know what I'm talking about. That's stuff that nobody's getting, okay?
Exactly.
All right? That's what's up. All right, thank you so much for being on the FayWhat Show. Right here, coming to you live from Fab Scout. Look at this. How dope is this? I'm your girl, FayWhat. We'll be right back.